Dungeons and Dragons as a basis for their games. But anyways, BioWare wasn't all that well known back in the day, and when this fire, this absolute butter, came out, they made a name for themselves. They force-pushed their way into the spotlight and let the whole galaxy know they meant business. I mean, if you look at how BioWare has made their games ever since Kotor, you can clearly see them trying to replicate the same things that made it so great. Dialogue choices, morality system, intricate world design, compelling dynamic characters, all that good shit.
Somebody's been drinking.
What most people know of BioWare and what they think about them as a company stems from Knights of the Old Republic. So just to be clear, I'm going to be using footage from 2 different playthroughs, one with mods, one without. Also some videos from YouTube because it's a real bitch to track down all the moments and dialogue that I talk about. So if things look different between the footage, that's why. Now I'm not gonna lie, because I'd get dark side points and I'm trying to stay light side, but the gameplay is definitely clunky, and so is the movement. I reckon most of this is due to the AI of the time, and like the weird automated paths characters take. In fact, one of the more frustrating things is when you get stuck on nothing? The fuck's blocking me right now?
Teammates blowing you up by stepping on mines because of the pathing, because you swap characters.
The air? It's also annoying as balls when the other 2 companions don't follow you when you charge into battle fighting off 8 million rat ghouls. But to be fair, when you boot up a game from 2003, you should know what you're getting into. No game is ever perfect, and these mild technical problems are nothing close to game breaking. It's frustrating, yeah, but getting stuck on a corner every 30 minutes is worth the 40 hours of excellent story. This style of gameplay really didn't appeal to me as a kid. I didn't quite understand it. I wanted something self-explanatory
I played it as a kid,
simple,
loved it as a kid.
like Jedi Academy or Jedi Outcast. But since I've grown up, I see the magic in it. It's a brilliant combination of action and strategy, although to this day I still don't fully understand how the system and numbers work. I know it's based on dice rolls, Dungeons and Dragons, whatnot, but regardless, the combat intrigued me. It was always fun experimenting with different builds, choosing talents, force powers, feats, upgrading your gear and dishing out the best equipment to your favorite characters. The ability to pause and set up your plan of attack was a wonderful idea. Oftentimes you'd get to a hard part, and after dying a few times you'd know what's coming next. So smart players could plant mines, power up beforehand, set their companions in the best place. While younger me didn't understand this back in the day, thankfully I've realized that Kotor isn't just another mindless beat-em-up. And for that, it stands out from the crowd. Earlier I mentioned the gameplay is vastly different to most RPGs. That's in part because most RPGs were either full-on action or turn-based like the Final Fantasy games. Occasionally there's a game like Paper Mario that comes along and combines the two, but for the most part these 2 styles of gameplay were hardly ever meshed together. Kotor is different also because the combat is only a portion of the gameplay. There's actually a ton of mini-games and puzzles to solve, from swoop races to
pure pizzazz.
And of course the dueling arena. There's enough variety in the game that keeps things fresh throughout. One of the coolest moments in the game is when you're on Kashyyyk, and in order to access the star map you're given a sort of morality quiz. It tests you on what a Sith leader, such as Revan, would do when posed with various tactical military choices. The point of this puzzle is to show the player how concerns over morality can compromise victory in war. Kashyyyk is also home to the most fucking annoying sound effect ever conceived. It's bad enough they do this while you're talking to people, but what's worse is it never fucking stops.
All dinner. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo. All dinner. Error.
The game has a great addition in the form of terminals and robots you can reprogram, using spikes and repair parts. If you've got enough supplies and a character with the right skills, you can make really tough areas a lot easier, or even take out a whole room of bad guys. No other game I've seen really has a mechanic like this, and it adds another layer of depth, strategy, pre-planning. There's a lot of nuances in the form of managing items like grenades, shields, and stimulants. Alongside your force powers, this can get a little complicated, but it makes the gameplay more strategic and rewarding when you do succeed. The choices you make in battle are just as important as the ones you make through the story. so it strikes a nice balance. One important thing with RPGs is that they maintain a consistent challenge from start to finish, and Kotor does a damn good job of that, for the most part. Near the end, if you've been doing most of the side quests, you'll be pretty overpowered, but all the bosses and even Malik are not to be taken lightly. See, when a game offers a good challenge throughout its entirety,
Things still
it
blow
means
me
the
up.
player is more likely to finish it because no matter how far they progress, they're still overcoming a new challenge. But even if you're the type of person who hates this type of gameplay, there's no question that Kotor is worth playing for the story alone. And a game like that is a rare find indeed. The big thing with Kotor is your main character can't do everything, so strategy is a very important factor in your success. You can cover most of the bases yourself, but you'll need to figure out who best to take with you, so that you can pick up mines or hack terminals, etc. For the first part of the game, team composition is very important. Though I'll admit, once you get Jolie and Juhani, you pretty much just take Jedi with you the rest of the way. But I don't, because you can get some real interesting dialogue by switching up partners. And I like the concept of going on an epic journey and taking everyone along with you at some point. It's also important what class you pick at the start, because I think the Scoundrel is the only class that can max out Persuasion, and you're gonna want Persuasion, trust me. If you plan on seeing and choosing the most interesting options the game has to offer, it's essential. But if you really think about it, a good chunk of the game is actually you talking to people, making decisions, learning about the Jedi, the Sith, the Force, the galaxy, and the history that binds them. So let's take a look at the other side of Kotor's gameplay, and arguably the most important. The biggest reason for Kotor's success is its brilliant writing.
How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying.
The designs of the characters, the dialogue, perceptions of morality, and the choices you make along the way are all concepts introduced in the films.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
And Kotor allows you to play through that. A grand adventure, just like the movies, but you make the choices. And the feeling of power, satisfaction that Kotor creates with this system is something few games have ever achieved. It's no secret these dialogue trees and morality systems have been implemented in so many games after Kotor. Now, it's not the game that pioneered these mechanics. There have been different variations of this, like in the old Fallout games, Ace Attorney, Morrowind, and probably some other games, but Kotor certainly brought these ideas to the mainstream. Character influence wasn't in the first game, but Kotor 2 brought it in a year later. All these facets have become staples of BioWare games. But why? Why were these dialogue choices and morality systems replicated so much after Kotor 1? Well, because it's fucking great! As opposed to a game that plays the same way every time, the player can significantly alter events with their choices, resulting in vastly different outcomes. They mostly fall into light or dark side categories, but even though simplistic, it offers immense replay value. If you play light side, you'll probably be thinking, what would have happened in this one scenario had you approached it from the dark side, and vice versa.
That's how it always is.
The game does have numerous points where you have the illusion of choice, in that the game could give you 3 options that all result in the same response.
Your words mean nothing to me.
But you only realize that after you've played through 2 or 3 times, which is totally fine. One of the most fun things about Kotor is the encounters. Those moments where you walk by a group of NPCs and you're forced into some dialogue.
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's the ship. Ooh, no.
Love that shit.
I'm so scared. Ooh.
Pro tip, anytime you see a bunch of NPCs, shit is most certainly going to go down. This really does make the game exciting, especially on the first playthrough, because you're thrust into these moments where you need to make decisions. You're put on the spotlight and you don't know what to expect. The game keeps you on your toes, and it helps with all the downtime of running around and doing the main quest. Sometimes you might be able to prevent a fight breaking out, or you could take part in the fight, threaten people and take their credits. It's invigorating. You feel powerful. Sometimes I'd spend like 5+ minutes deciding over which option to pick when talking to someone. The amount of thought I could put into these decisions shows how deep and impactful they are to the player and how much they care about what they're doing. Now, Kotor wouldn't be half as interesting
It's so good, chat. It's so good. I was eating before though, so we game.
Yes?
We are pretty much just about to leave this area, so that's nice. Let's actually go in here first. There might be some free stuff I can get because we won the swoop race and kind of haven't talked to this dude again.
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the hidden Vex. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brezhik's death.
Deserved it.
Brezhik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brezhik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he'd done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him, but he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still want him dead. He's
I don't
a
think
prime
there's a
target.
route, but maybe.
You better be careful out on the streets.
I tried to look for a dialogue route to save him, but couldn't find it. I think I had to like fake be on his side, maybe. Not too sure.
What can I do?
What?
What can I do?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have like access here or anything.
On behalf of... I'm sorry. If Brett, but he...
Okay, yeah, can't do anything.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in, and I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need, so what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hawk. We can go right now.
I'm ready to go now.
Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
This is too risky. We should find another way.
You got another plan, sister? Or are you just objecting because you didn't think of it?
No, I don't have another plan. I would rather not place my life in your hands, however.
I can say the same about you. That makes us even. Fortunately, we both want to get off this rock, right? While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
Let's go. Oh shit. Darth Malik.
You summoned me, Lord Malik.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malik.
So, Canderous, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Canderous. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough! I won't have my top two men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm sure Canderous has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards.
Bridge got to learn that double crossers. Go without.
An important lesson to learn, no doubt. In my line of business, I've seen far too many people suffer for not understanding it. With the recommendation from Canderous and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor. Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebonhawk, my pride and joy, the fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebonhawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour. These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal.
Okay, looking forward to
Stay
working
in these
with you.
rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callow. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebonhawk security
They're
system,
right with
and we
me.
can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taris, the better. What?
Yes?
Sorry, wrong room, I think? Or I want to ask you questions. Okay. I thought that was gonna be another door or a wall.
Huh?
Sure.
Damn, why didn't I bring a droid, Chad? Oh, there we go. Wait, big damn.
Hey! What's the idea of barging in here? Get out of here or I'll call the guards.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Hey, baby, wait! I wasn't actually going... Damn it! Okay, great. You just scared off my date for the night. So you better explain yourself before I lose my temper and call the guards.
Sorry, Rector Knight, here's 50 credits.
No way.
Oh,
You're not
no
getting out of
way.
this mess that easy. You can explain yourself to the guards if you live long enough for them to question you.
Okay, we're fucking them up.
What?
What?
This is what I live for.
Injury fully. Heavy weapons.
What?
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Yeah?
And none of us are smart with computers. Plug everybody's ball. Here we go. It's pretty far. Okay, hold up. Let's throw a nade here.
Yes?
No, I just said let's throw a nade here.
Yeah. Here it is.
What?
What? Right.
How dare you invade my chambers? How rude! I am a personal guest of Davik himself. I left specific instructions that you guards were not to disturb me until morning. How can Davik expect me to invest in his ventures with this kind of incompetence on display? I should summon the other guards and report you to your commanding officer.
Davik wanted me to make sure you didn't need anything.
I suppose I can forgive the intrusion in this case. Tell Davik I admire a host who has his underlings check up on the well-being and comfort of his guests. I don't require anything right now. You can tell Davik everything about my stay has been most pleasing so far. Here's a 5-credit chip for your trouble, sir. Now scurry on back to Davik. If I find I have need of anything, I'll buzz you. Until then, I expect you to respect my privacy.
Damn, we still get the chest. Okay, cool. 500 credits? Worth. Ooh, oh my. Bro's rich. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. No way, I insted. Yeah, I have the droid gun on him. Wow. What is going on here?
What?
Bro, my character running across the screen is insane. What the fuck?
Yeah? What?
Crazy.
Huh? Huh?
No way it dodges that. Again, that's crazy.
What?
Is
Yes?
Huh?
What?
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more I could take before going mad.
Can sit by and let you suffer.
I don't have anything to give you as a reward for freeing me. Nothing tangible anyway. But I've got information that could be worth a fortune. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davik's flagship. I know the codes to disable the security system protecting it. I'll load them onto your datapad now. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davik. Whatever you do, you'll make thousands. Questions? Please, I've already told you the only useful thing I know. Just let me go before Davik figures out I'm missing. It won't be long until Davik figures out I'm free. I have to get out of this base before that happens.
We've got what we came for. We should get going.
Wow, that is barely healing me.
What?
Sure.
Yeah?
What?
Oh, you are so far away.
Huh?
I had heard I... Bad what?
Yeah?
I think there's more over there before I go here. My right. All the way down this hall.
What?
Let's maybe swap it up. What are they good at? Awareness, stealth, demolition, computer use. I feel like melee weapons might be better for him.
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Welcome to the slave quarters, Master. Here we have succulent fruits and berries to tempt your palate, as well as luxurious baths to soothe your aches and pains.
Now this is my kind of place.
Would you like a relaxing massage? Whatever your desire, we are here to serve.
I'd love a massage.
As you wish, Master. You will find this most relaxing if you would come with me into the massage room at the back. I trust you are satisfied with the service. I have received many compliments on my skills from previous clients. Thank you, kind sir. I hope you will express your appreciation to Davik. He often rewards those slaves who perform their duties well. Is there anything else you require? But what could I possibly tell you? It is forbidden for slaves to leave this room on pain of torture and death. I'm sorry, Master, but the risk is too great.
Yeah, try to persuade.
Davik will have me flayed alive. I
Crits?
won't betray Davik's...
Damn.
Of course. Return whenever you wish to partake.
Welcome to the slave quarters.
Welcome to the slave quarters, Master. Here we have succulent fruits and berries to... Would you like a...
That one?
Of course.
Yeah, that was everything. This guy's talking shit though, I know it. I gotta be light side, man. Gotta be light side, chat. Light side playthrough. Although maybe some dark, but I mean, mostly light. Maybe we swap it up though. That's fine.
What?
Oh man, I didn't want to cancel. That was a waste. Disable hangar security.
Sure.
What's in this room then? I don't think I went all the way down here. No, wait.
Damn those Sith. They're bombing the whole planet. I knew they'd turn on us sooner or... Wow. Look what we got here. Thieves in a hangar. So, you figured you'd just steal my ship for your getaway and leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust? Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Make it quick, Carlo. The Sith mean business. If we don't get to our ships and find somewhere safe, the bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
Alright, they're both blaster users. I'm thinking the guy on the left is way more of a big deal right now. Thinking we definitely concussion on both. Gas on Kahlo probably though. We'll see where we go from there. Or another concussion. Poison.
You may have me outnumbered and outgunned. If I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits. Damn those Sith! I'll bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
Oh shit, that's how he goes down. Davik's warsuit. Oh shoot. Okay, we're out.
Let's get this ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends and then we'll have to get off this planet.
Taris is defenseless
Darth
against
Malik
our
is so
assault,
badass.
Lord Malik. They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
And they actually just blew it all up. No fucks given. She's gone.
Plot a course for Dantooine. There's a Jedi enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters!
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
Forgot about this part. There's actual, like, kind of ship combat a little bit, I think. Well. I forgot all about these. I got like 2 more. Finally.
Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface.
The game
In truth, it's only been
actually
a few
begins.
months. We should be safe from Malak here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Terrace. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful masters of the Order. There is great strength within this place. We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship. I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Carth, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us. I will lead you to the Council chambers.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
I believe you are mistaken, I'm not a Padawan.
Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes. Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with. Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm ready to accept the training. My age has nothing to do with it.
Such pride, such arrogance. This one is already on the path to the dark side.
As are many who are not given proper training, Master Vrook. Only through our guidance can we hope to lead those who have strayed back to the path of the light.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
That's pretty cool, I don't know. And they got lightning. Got choking.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power.
Malak Young? With Revan?
Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First, Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting. No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right? You got it.
We'll take him and... do we take Karth? Wookiee doesn't really add any input. I have to take Hearth.
Yeah, what do you want? You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules
Wookiee's kind of a good guy.
It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes. Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Kinda wants to be a good guy, I guess. Kind of dark-sided though. Slightly dark-sided. Probably sniper. Oh, cybernetic implant though would also be kind of huge. This is rapid fire. The sniper shot.
What?
My new purple armor too. This time.
What? Shit.
Posing.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
It's funny you can actually gaslight her into thinking she's kind of crazy.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together. You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord. The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted, and perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you are willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. The Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I'm ready.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code.
Easy.
These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything
Always know the
you do,
Jedi Code.
You
Yeah.
must always be
Surely.
conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Ain't no way I would fail, right?
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi? Soon your apprenticeship will end. In the tradition, these tests will there is.
Oh, starting. There is no emotion. There's only serenity. There's only serenity.
That is not correct, apprentice.
Okay, wait.
There is no shame in admitting weakness. Feel free to speak to the other Jedi. Return when you feel you.
Okay, wait.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your in the tradition. First, I will test your knowledge. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the. There is no emotion.
Okay, there is no emotion. There is. Oh. Is this really not serenity?
That is not. Greeting.
There is no emotion. There is. Harmony?
That is not. There is no greeting. In the there.
There's the Force.
That is not. There is return.
Who's supposed to be teaching me this shit? Statistical comparison of all three classes. Guardian, Counselor, Sentinel. Do I actually choose these? Jedi Guardians battle against the force of evil, and the dark side they focus on combat training, masterful lightsaber, mentality, force point.
Greetings, my. In the first, you must not. There is.
Okay, there is no emotion. There is.
There is no ignorance.
Okay, there is no ignorance. There is. Harmony. There's no ignorance. Serenity. Harmony.
That is not correct. There return.
It was serenity that time, wasn't it?
That is not. Greetings.
I forgot the first one already.
These. There is.
There is no emotion. There is peace.
There is no.
There's no ignorance. There is serenity.
That is not correct. There is.
Okay.
Greetings. In the. These. There is.
Emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
Peace. Serenity. I keep defaulting back to Serenity. Peace.
That is not correct. There is return.
Just Serenity that time for real, huh?
Soon in the you there is
no emotion.
There is no
peace. No ignorance. There's knowledge. There's no passion. Serenity?
There is no chaos.
There's no chaos. Serenity. Wait, I already did Serenity. Polite. Force. Polite.
That is not correct. There is greetings. Soon in the these for you there is there. There is no
the Force.
That is not there.
Knew it was in the Force.
Greeting. In the you there. There. That is not there.
Don't want to do that one.
Greeting. In the you must there.
Okay, motion. Peace.
There.
Ignorance, knowledge, passion, serenity, chaos, harmony.
There is no death.
No death. The Force. I know that one.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice.
There we go. Yeah,
it
first
will
try.
not be long before you are a full member of
Get
our
him material.
order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi. The very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I think I'm gonna go with Consular.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do?
Help them flee, stop the thugs, and find out why they're attacking them. Go 3.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Try to see weakness in his technique.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do? I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Coordinate with the planetary government to identify the infiltrators.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi consular. Which
Oh,
color
shit,
and
we made
path
it.
do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
We were trying to go for.
Here is a green crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you on how to construct it.
Force sensitive, Jedi sense, force focus, Jedi defense, weapon proficiency, lightsaber. Nice. So now I gotta up my lightsaber training. +3 to all blaster bolt deflection rolls. That's pretty cool too. I gotta get the attack to lightsabers though. I feel like I just have to. I'm gonna be using a lightsaber now. And then dark side abilities. Death field targets all enemies within 10-meter radius, draining life to heal the attacking Jedi. I really do want that life train. I think I will go straight for it. Life train and a cure would be nice. Maybe I just got the bubble. Hmm. I was having trouble deciding. I'm gonna go with the buff, I think.
What?
Yes?
Yeah? Ready?
What?
Wait, so I can make my lightsaber now? Wait.
Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
This is the one thing swtor did better. Is in swtor you actually like use the force, you put it together, and it's like kind of badass looking. In this game you just kind of get a workbench, but the process is better of like building it. The other game, you know. Go green lightsaber. Oh shit.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice? For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop. The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task. I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
If you have questions, you should...
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past. Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict. All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation. Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun. The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally. No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians, but something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed. Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson. May the Force be with you.
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes well. I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
Gotta find that cave.
Ikukuno no ba mulira.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the council of your rude behavior.
Achuta, wonga kun bistul ronda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun beka chi kun ita hodonga.
General, sir.
Jedabadwana ni dibobo. Dong na bungshan, muchashak fakat. Ka chi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachi. Achuta, wonga kun bistul bi kikuyana. Jedabadwana ni dibobo. Dong muchashak fakat. Kiye no.
Mask. Rank +2. 8.5k, they're out of their mind. This one's expensive. 7k.
The beast you bon konki pangpa. Chingpa. Mucho. Huh?
What? Sure.
The council has decreed you may come.
I hear the Sith have been beating the Republic.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul. You don't? I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier.
and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with? Indeed. What is it you would like from me? The Council has told you nothing of the Grove? Then it would not be my place to explain its significance. But as the light side can be embodied in living beings, so can the dark. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathhounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
Yes, they are awaiting you now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken.
Oh,
Does the Council require our presence? Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance? Well, as you can see, Dantooine is mostly plains and grassland. No, the ones you'll most likely hear about are the Sandrils and the Matalis. But Alan Matali and Nurik Sandril just... Well, from what I hear, it started about a week ago. See, Nurik's son, Cassis, is an archaeologist. Bright lad, too, but he disappeared. Nurik, of course, blamed Alan, but even he didn't take it before the Council. But now, Alan's son, Shen, has disappeared as well, and no one knows where he's gone. Alan blames Nurik. He thinks he's kidnapped his son. I don't know exactly what he wants to ask the Council, but from what I know of Alan, he's probably going to be after blood. Is there anything else you require? Farewell, then.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Too many dialogue options. Everyone here has like name pretty much. Kinda crazy.
Ucua penki, ton tuama jiri, human acting, ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chi wak aita kanki, chi wi aita ka ton chicha, agi uko tu, kakin cha, chi wak aita kanki chana, kupo, chi wi aita ka ton chicha, agi, tong hitwama aki uko tune, tong hitwama chi aki
Ooh, okay, he's got some armor. Oh my, 15k armor. Oh my. Expensive.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see? We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if... could he have been kidnapped? Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked. No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Countdown. Yeah, they want to fight.
This is what I do. You're dead.
This is fun.
Go the other way first. And maybe not. Let's clear this way.
What? This is what I came for. Die!
Ready? What?
Here it is! Yeah? Ready? Time to rumble! Ready? Huh?
Sure.
Ready? Huh?
Yes?
Thought there might be something back there.
Yeah? Yeah?
What?
Ready? Oh, this is gonna
Yes?
be fun.
Uh-huh. Huh? Sure.
Ready? Huh?
You think we cut through with a lightsaber?
Down you go!
Yes? What? Yeah? Yes?
Okay, chat. I think I'm just gonna call it here. Pretty tired. Quick escape too, so I'm just gonna call it. I'm tired as fuck. Been a long stream. 15 hours. I'm going to bed. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a good night. I'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, I sleep. Bye bye.